Back on the Chamber Report, member profiles, our last segment. We have saved the best for last, and it's been a while since she's been on the show. Kara George is the executive director here at QCTV. She's nice enough to house us once a month, allow us to have Winter and crew produce this show, and more importantly, they air the heck out of this thing, and we do so appreciate over the 30 years that this show has been on the air. Karen, welcome back.
Thank you. It's been a couple of years, and I'm happy to be here to chat with you about all things QCTV.
And there's always something going on at this place. I always get little updates when I come every month. But what are you excited about at QCTV?
I'm excited about what we do for our community every day. And, you know, I have a couple of trophies here.
You do! Congratulations!
We have an award-winning team here at QCTV. I'll get into that in a little bit. But we received 6 Telly Awards this past year. In the past, we've received overall excellence from 2 different national organizations. And it's a testament to the good work that everyone here at QCTV does, and our community who wants to use it. People like you coming in here to our studio, the businesses coming in to talk about what they're excited about. Parades, festivals, we're coming up to election season. High school sports are going to start soon. We've always got a lot going on, and it's the team that makes it work.
That is so great. And I've seen the hardware because you've got it displayed out front, but that is great. Congratulations to you and all of the crew. And I'll give you an example of watching, and you said parade. I help with the parade setup for the Father Hennepin Festival in Champlin, but normally I'm at the end, and so I never get to see the parade. So I hustled home, and I was able to pick up the whole Boynton Cox affair. Those were the 2 guys that were the commentators. But I got to watch that parade, at least about the last half hour, 45 minutes live, and that's because programming was in place. QCTV understands the importance of having that because there's a lot of people that's the way they could watch it, and I did. And by the way, great job on the parade and everything. I tune in all the time. I'm looking for news. I'm looking for opportunities to learn about what's happening in our area, and QCTV supplies that, not only here in my home city of Champlin, but also in Andover, in Anoka, and in Ramsey.
Yes. Festivals and parades are some of our top watched programs.
I bet.
And it's because people are celebrating their communities, and what better way than to bring that programming live. In fact, QCTV has switched up their parade involvement, where we now have our QCTV van.
Yeah,
and we're walking the parade route, and people just love seeing QCTV, not only behind the cameras, but in front of the cameras for the parades.
No doubt. All right, so it's August. We are heading into September. Let's hear about the fall preview programming here at QCTV.
It's going to be a busy fall. Of course, we have our high school sports, a staple of what we do. We do quality programming here. In fact, I have heard stories where people will, listen to our announcers. If they can't get the video stream, they'll want to hear what our announcers are doing because they know these local kids. Yeah. I mentioned staff earlier. Ryan Mush is our mobile productions coordinator. He does a great service to our community, particularly with high school sports. And we have a great cadre of part-timers, and they're called Team Awesome Sauce.
All right.
So Ryan coined that phrase, and they love coming in and doing things. They do everything from our government meetings to sports in all types of weather. They are going out and doing profiles of high school athletes. They are doing behind the cameras for studio productions like this, and just doing a great job. One thing new that Ryan and his team are doing is they're doing the big truck events. So every city is doing, where they bring the fire engines and the police squad. Sometimes there's a helicopter. And now QCTV is got their production van out there, and kids just love going in there and seeing all the monitors and seeing the buttons and pushing them and the cameras, and it's just a great activity.
It is. We at Riverfest we always have police and we have the fire trucks, and those kids just love that. And to be honest, there's old guys like me that kind of like jumping in that seat too, and just experiencing what that thing is. So good for you, and that's great stuff. Now, we have fans of this show because I've had people yell at me and saying, hey, I saw the show and liked it, and that's very appreciative. I know there's fans of QCTV as a whole, and I know there are viewers. How can they support QCTV?
There's lots of ways of supporting QCTV. One is watch our programming.
Yeah.
We are on the cable system. We are streaming on YouTube. We are sometimes streaming on Facebook Live, and then our website, which we are about to relaunch with new and improved access and services to our VOD content. So you can go away. If it's not convenient for you to watch live, you can go and watch it video on demand after the fact. The one program I'd like to highlight is The Post, our weekly news program. That does go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. It is replayed on all those other streaming and cable channels. And The Post actually came in second as the most watched programming here on QCTV in a recent survey. And we've been doing that 4 years. We have a great staff, as you know, so I'll just run through them quickly. We have, for the city of Andover, Leslie Sauer-Smith covers all of their meetings and activities. Give her a call if you have a story about Andover. In Anoka, we have Billy Austin. Again, does a great job. He's just out at Riverfest, and he'd be happy to promote anything that is going on in Anoka. In Champlin, we have Corey Lang. He has also been here a long time and knows all things Champlin.
Yes,
you know that as a resident. And then finally, name you just referenced, Winter Kucharski, serves Ramsey, and so she knows all things Ramsey. And we just love what they do, and feel free to reach out for them. The other way to reach out is through Seamus Burke, our social media coordinator. He monitors all those emails, all those Facebook and Twitter posts, and he's a great resource. And of course, we wouldn't be complete without our engineering team, Pat Cook and CJ Luck.
And they're in here. You don't see them much, but every time we have a food segment here on the Chamber Report, all these noses and hands come up to the windows here, and you start to see how many people really are in play here at QCTV. And the crew is phenomenal to work with. I've been blessed to be on this thing for over 30 years, and the crew has been great, and I love it all. The other thing, the live shows that you do in each of the cities, and I'm blanking on what it's live.
Live and local.
Live and local. I love those segments. They're really cool. You guys do a great job with highlighting some businesses and finding out what's going on in the city. Those have got to be popular.
They are very popular. Our cities love them.
Yeah.
The people are really in tune with their community. They want to watch those and be a part of them. In fact, our live and locals in Ramsey, we'll be out in Ramsey in August. In September, we'll be in Anoka. October is in Champlin, and November in Andover. We do 10 a year of those very in-depth, 1-hour live on-location programs.
They're just cool. All right, Karen, if somebody out there goes, I've got some time. Are you looking for volunteers?
We are actually recruiting for some paid part-time for that Team Awesome Sauce. So if anyone has an interest in learning video production, you have to be 16 years and older, and you have an interest in learning about TV, this is a great place to learn. Yeah. And it's a great jumping off point. Lots of people come through QCTV. Some people stay for a long time. Other people move on to other things. Yeah. And speaking of moving on, since the last time I was here, we've had 3 great QCTV team members move on to other things. And I'd just like to do a shout out to them because they're so much a part of our awards in the past, creating Live and Local, creating The Post, doing wonderful things. Catherine Lenneberg, our operations manager, retired last year. We're very excited for her next chapter. John Summer got headhunted away from us with a local vendor, so we still see him occasionally and wish him the best of luck. And Taylor Johnson also got a job designing video systems, and he's doing fabulously. Really? And so those are just a couple of our alumni, and of course we do hear from part-timers who have gone on to do wonderful careers. Sure. So QCTV is a great place to work. I love working here. I love working with this team, and we love it that our community loves us.
No doubt. Well, hey, hats off. You do a great job. Your crew does a great job. Keep up the good work for the rest of 24 and looking for a great 25 from QCTV. Will you come back? Will you give us an update? And let's not make it like as long as it's been this time.
I would be happy to. And one last plug, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about our election coverage. Yes. It's a big election here. You know that.
Yep.
And we do candidate forums. We partner with the League of Women Voters, the North Metro Mayors Association, and other organizations. So watch for those on our YouTube channel, on our Comcast channel, and then also video on demand if you can't watch it when it's playback.
Yeah, no, I've used it for past elections a lot. It's so easy to be able to be at home, but yet get informed about very important decisions that I make and everybody else makes.
Yep, so get out there and vote.
Get out there and vote. Karen, George, good to see you.
Thank
and,
you.
Hey, congrats and good luck. Things moving forward at QCTV, all good stuff.
Okay.
All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, Winter's going, we got to wrap this thing up. It's been a great show, and we'll wrap it up right after this.